Here back, Guatemala City at the beautiful Complejo de Racquetball. I'm here with John Hauko from Canada. John, interviewing a bunch of key people, and you're one of them today. So this is your comeback uppance, if you will, on the world stage as a referee. So first of all, it's good to have you back. I'd like your opinion of Guatemala City and the complex here.
Oh, it's great to be back, and it's nice to, never been to Guatemala City, so it's a great city. We went down to Antigua, did some sightseeing, and the facility here is just top-notch. You know, the 10 and 12 courts are, I'm not sure what the exact number is, but very nice.
It's 10, and we had 9 last year. We had this event plus the adults last year. So it's been a 3 to 4 year hiatus for you. What's your impression of the quality of play?
It's always getting better and better. You know, it's great to come to the Junior Worlds and see all the up-and-coming young talent, and it's just great to see.
Well, thank you for the interview. Thank you for coming back, and thank you for your expertise.
Thank you. I appreciate being welcome back. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you soon, John. Gustavo is going to join us momentarily. Okay. You're watching Alvaro Yanez from Chile. He's conversing with the upcoming doubles team players, Team Guatemala, Team Mexico. Girls 14 doubles. Yanez hails from the capital of Chile, Santiago. Welcome back, Gustavo. John Hauko from Canada, yes. So we've had 2 interviews today, special interest stories. First interview was with one of the players. You had the opportunity to wine and dine with him a few days ago, and his dad. That's Cody Elkins from Los Angeles, playing for Team USA. Now we have one of the officials. So as we go along, day by day, we'll interview some more people.
Very good. Good to be here again, Gary.
Thank you.
Match
Number 8 out of 10. And why don't you tell the folks a little bit about Yanez here?
Okay, Alvaro Yanez, originally from Chile, still living in Santiago, Chile. Been a referee, I want to say, for probably 8 years now, maybe.
I agree.
Professional referee with our squad. Speaks perfect Spanish. Struggles a little bit with English, but gets by. Struggles a little bit with English, Alvaro Yanez, but gets by. He is our professional referee today. The match today is between Guatemala and Mexico. Yanez, a very good player himself. Actually, I think, Gary, you had a chance to play with him.
Yes, I did, with our buddy Luke St. Ange back in Cuenca. So the young lady here walking out of the court is, I believe, the nieta, the granddaughter of the Federation president and the head of the LOC here, Dr. Estuardo Ware.
That's right. And Christian Ware, a very good player himself, a part of the team, is her uncle, as I understand. So her name is Isabella Ware. She's 14 years old. Her partner is Jamilet Sipak. Last year, the girls played together again, and they took second in the they got the bronze medal in the World Junior Racquetball Championships here in Guatemala as well.
I think we watched CPAC play singles earlier.
I believe we did, yes.
And Mexico, they're represented by whom?
Mexico is Andrea Martinez and Andrea Marquez. Andrea Marquez is the smaller of the two. They are both 15 years of age. And this is the third World Junior Racquetball Championship for Andrea Martinez. The first one for Andrea Marquez, the right side player for Mexico.
Good start for Guatemala. Ball down.
That's a point for Mexico.
Marquez and Martinez.
Marquez is from Zacatecas, Jalisco, and Martinez is from San Luis Potosí. Real hotbed for racquetball, as we know, where Paola Longoria is from.
And Christian, one of our professional refs here. And if my geography is accurate, Zacatecas and San Luis are not far apart. Unfortunate on that one.
But it is the first time they play together. They're coached by the Mexican duo. I'm not sure the name of the coach. Gary, you may know him. They brought quite a contingency of coaches.
Hernan here on the end with the hat.
Yes.
Hernan from Tijuana.
Tijuana. That's why I don't know him. I know a few of the players from that area.
Mexico has probably better part of 15 coaches here.
And
30 some odd players.
And the Guatemalan team is coached by none other than Aarón Palomino.
Another Mexicano.
Another Mexicano, 27 years coaching. I met him in El Paso back in the early 90s.
Great.
And he's got 3 years as the head coach of the Guatemala team.
Welcome to the squash court, folks. Finally, the ball is down. Lots of left up shots. Mexico enjoying a 4-2 lead here in game 1. First team to win 3 sets wins 11 points each game. Win by 2. 1 timeout available per team, per game. No appeals. 2-minute break between games. Oh, surprise there. Great shot. Where?
We're all tied up.
Oh, that's the goal on that drive into the deep left glass. Jam it in the middle and have both players converge.
Communication.
Well done. Once again, some adjustments going to have to be made by Team Mexico here. I'm not sure why she didn't go back a third time with that jam in the middle. But who are we? Good try. Hand out at a point for Mexico. So a change in server. 1 point scored for the receiving team. Receiving team. Good serve. Pinch winner.
Jamilette started playing when she was 12 years old. This is her 3rd World Junior Racquetball Championship.
Skip in from the young Guatemala player. Point for Mexico, and they earn the serve as well. So it's a 1 point deficit. Mexico trying to tie it up at 7. It's 6-7. Oh, that's impressive. 8 serving 6 and a handout. I saw Ware play last year. She's really improved. Tremendous elevation of her game over 1 year, Gustavo.
Yep. Short serve. Second serve. These younger players sometimes spend a lot of time looking to their coaches for direction, which can get complicated for them.
I agree with you. It seemed to be overkill at times. Let them play, let them play. Meanwhile, let them play. Ware rolls it out. Okay, that was a good adjustment there. Pick a leader and have her take that serve. So that ball cleared the 12-foot line and went out of court. Point scored for the other team. Comes with the jam again. Good response by Mexico. Jams her on the right side wall. So it's a good receiving inning, Gustavo, for Mexico.
So far, so good. One more point, we go to game 2.
I stand corrected, for Guatemala, I should say. Ball up top. Oh my! Ware, forehand rollout. Game winner. Guatemala 11, Mexico 7. You're on the IRF network. We will be back in 2 minutes. Stay tuned, folks. We're back, folks.
Maybe they were up. I don't know. We're learning the controls here. We're assisting our production team of Adrian Macrino from Argentina. He's doing a spectacular job. Of course, we can say anything we like because he doesn't speak English. But we are back.
We are back. I think we were looking for a day off where we could take a language course offered by Macrino from Argentina, but we don't get a day off here. Might have to be a crash course over there in Buenos Aires when we go back down there. So, welcome back to the show court here, folks. We're here in Guatemala City. You're watching girls 14 doubles. Team Guatemala versus Team Mexico. Mexico will serve. They lost the first game. 11-7.
That was a bit of a surprise, I have to say. I expected a little more from the Mexico team, as well coached as they are. But here again, look at who the coach of the Guatemala team is.
Mexico, yes.
Aaron Palomino, 27 years.
We talked about amping things up with Mancia yesterday. I expect Mexico to amp it up a tad, but that's a good start for Guatemala, side out and a point. Oh, nice. They still haven't figured it out.
That has to be a coaching call serve by Palomino. Very, very good serve. Got to give him credit for that. And
absolutely, but why doesn't she? Why did she go out with the other serve afterward? Maybe just to deviate once.
Well, we saw it last match. The Costa Rica team did not deviate at all, and it proved very effective.
Freire with that drive Z. Nobody home. Point for Mexico. Hand out and a point. So it's 1-3, game number 2. Here's a case where if it's so successful, why not have your players flip sides and hit the same serve. It's just coaching strategy as well.
Very good point.
Or she can keep her partner over on the right side and just move a little left, right of center and hit the same serve. Bottom line is Mexico scored, comes in, and it's 2-3. Good cover, wrap around.
We're having trouble with that, Mexico, coming around the glass on the back.
Yep. Handout, point scored for the receiving team, that is Guatemala, so it's 2-4. That should not happen. She put herself in a predicament standing right behind her opponent. Hopefully she'll learn. Ball live. And fortunate for Mexico, I believe they tie it up at 4, correct?
4-4. There's a bit of a delay when the referee marks the score because of the internet.
Speaking of internets, very fortunate to have it because it was down most of yesterday.
Most of yesterday and the first couple days after Pablo arrived. Now we're at 5-4 Mexico. 3 walls, second serve.
Starting to swing in the direction we had anticipated. Backhand Z lob here. Put the pressure on Guatemala. Set up. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is a break for Guatemala.
Oh,
that was
my. Oh, my.
Up, and that should have been taken by the left side player.
Correct. Another point with that jam. So once again, why not continue with this serve? Both players.
Let's see what she does.
There it is. They have no answer. The only answer they've had thus far is when Guatemala goes away from this serve.
And they call it timeout. Mexico, 1 minute.
We'll be back.
Take a break.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause.
Back live here in Guatemala City at the show court. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel. You're watching girls 14 doubles. Team Guatemala about to serve. This is game 2. So they cruised through game 1. Had an early deficit. Now they have a 2-point lead, Gustavo.
And they came back with a drive serve to the left side. Their Z to the right side was very effective, and they decided not to do that.
So Mexico used their 1 timeout, and it was a successful time. 2 straight rally-ending shots in their favor, and they earned the serve.
Still trying to understand why Team Guatemala has changed their serve.
7-7.
difficulty with the audio here. They could not hear the referee stop play, but they, as you can see her indicate, they can barely hear her. So that point was all for naught, 7-7.
So Yanez called this point dead. Nobody heard him. Rally ending shot by Ware, right side. Seven serving 8. Mexico serving. Textbook pass right side with that forehand. Tied at 8. Empate 8 iguales. Appreciate our viewers from all over the world on the IRF broadcast.
Nice save of a return.
Left side player. Martinez took over.
The players are fairly evenly matched. I don't see any one player much more powerful than any of the others.
Great point. Back up top, deep court, into the floor. Guatemala is opening up an opportunity for Mexico. Now it's game point number 1 for Mexico here in game 2. Timeout. We'll stay here. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, Adrian Macrino from Argentina. He's our technician here. We want to thank the local organizing committee. Isabella Ware is her granddad.
Yep.
Dr. Estuardo Ware.
Yep.
Her uncle Christian is dueño of the restaurant set up here. Her father was my World Senior Doubles partner in Ireland back in 2010.
Okay.
I want to thank Osvaldo Maggi and his staff under the IRF banner. Luke St. Ange back in Colorado Springs. Hello to the King Colgan, Keith Calkins back in California. If you're watching, Keith, you need a ride, gringo?
Our gearbox sponsor.
Indeed. Rafael Filippini and his entire crew. Thank you so much. Official ball, the Gearbox Black, official racket. Clothed our 21 officials.
I think there was 30 of us when you add in all the administrative staff.
Correct. So match point, game point, cashed in by Mexico. When we return for game 3, it'll be 1 game apiece, and we will return in 2 minutes. Adrian, take it away, my friend.
And we're back here live. World Junior Racquetball Championships 2022, Guatemala City, Guatemala. 14-year-old girls doubles match, gold medal round. Team Guatemala against Team Mexico. We're 1 game apiece. First game was all Guatemala. Second game appeared to go the same direction, but Mexico came back and is quickly on the board for game 3. 1-0. And as early on we had expected, Mexico seems to be taking charge of the match now. 2-0. Skip ball, Guatemala, point number 3. Andrea Marquez from Zacatecas, Jalisco, serving. Her partner, Andrea Martinez from San Luis Potosí.
Talking about the change in momentum like we did last match. Wow for Mexico.
Second server point, as we know in rally scoring. Change of serve, but the receiving team gets a point. Getting used to that, it's working very well. Nicked the front wall, hit the Guatemalan player, and that counts as a point for Team Mexico. Unfortunate. We have a timeout. Team Guatemala will stay on.
So, Gustavo, for review, this is the 33rd edition of the World Junior Championships under the IRF flag. 11 countries, all in the Western Hemisphere, from north to south, Canada all the way down to Argentina. We have 198 players, largest draw we think since Los Angeles back in 2012, where we exceeded 300 players. First one was 1989 in Miami as part of the Junior Orange Bowl parade of sports. Since then, we've been to 7 countries total and 13 different cities. Speaking of cities, Guatemala City, the capital.
We had the event here last year as well. Spectacular venue, beautiful city. The people here have been more than hospitable at the hotel, at the club, the bus drivers, the local organizing committee.
Quality timeout by Guatemala there. So points scored there in the serve, 2-4. Ware right side.
Unfortunate, hit the Mexico player, but
Continues the theme of that deep jam. That ball hit her partner, who was legally situated in the doubles box, so it's a false serve, second serve.
had she stepped out, what would be the call, Gary?
It would be a handout and a point for the receiving team. Martinez over here on the left needs to assert herself a little bit more, Gustavo.
Off the back.
Avoidable hinder. Basic tenet of doubles, folks. Get off the wall.
But it was a point.
So the current score is, we'll update it. Nice forehand by Marquez. Mexico serving, 6-4. Once again, left side player needs to take that, as you said. That's
second time that happened. Yeah, communication, that's key. It's the first time they play together.
Yet this is day 5 of the competition.
A lucky break for Mexico there. Got a racket on it, and it lobbed into the front wall crack, rollout.
Nice, yeah. Change, back and forth, momentum, 6-7. Game number 3, tied at 1. Will we go 5? Up front. Another convergence here.
Yeah, they're not communicating well in the
No.
center court. The left side player needs to take charge.
They said
In the
Martinez needs to
communication.
take charge, more assertive. We talked about doubles can be 50-50 or 90-10. In this case, it probably should be 70-30 in favor of the left side player, Martinez.
Yes, sir.
Back up top, Ware going through her batting practice. Mexico came out of that smelling nice.
Are you asking me where?
Donde? Mexico receiving, has a 1-point lead. 7 serving 8. 8-8. Great shot. Reverse backhand
Beautiful shot.
by Supak. International Racquetball, Facebook, and YouTube. Oh my, great serve.
Now, I wouldn't change it here if I were them. I would continue to use that glass. It's getting harder to see. There's more movement here.
She needs to take that earlier if she
does.
can. Oh, nice. Ball down. So game point number 1 here for Guatemala. The tide has swung again in their favor. Backhand high Z lob. Shoot it. Round the wall. Up top. Oh, nice. Not a good around the wall ball by Supak, the Guatemalan.
They can close it out. Guatemala receiving the ball.
Second game point for them in game 3. Not sure why she did what she did. But
We're going to overtime.
actually, I know why she did what she did. Reverse Z to the right side. See if she does it again. She does. Up front. Ball live. Supak left side. Ball live. Ball live number 3. Ball down. So another game point for Guatemala.
Good rally. Very good rally. Fun to watch.
Backhand Z-lob coming up from Martinez. Supak up top. Snap forehand winner.
We're going to 13.
Will we exceed Anteayer 2 days ago, 1917? That's the question.
High lob Z to the back hand. Not deep.
Puts it in the floor. Mexico now has game point number 1 in game 3. We're tied at 1, folks. Whoever wins this game will have a 2-1 advantage. Straight up, straight down, winner for Mexico. You're watching racquetball at its finest, junior racquetball under the IRF banner here in Guatemala. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round.
We're back live, folks. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel. We're here in Guatemala City, La Capital. You're watching girls 14 doubles, Team Mexico trying to close this one out. They lead 2-1. It's the first to win 3 sets. The tide has swung back and forth over the first 3 games. So, Gustavo, what does Team Guatemala need to do here to tie it up at 2?
Well, if you recall that 3-wall Z serve, hard Z to the right side by Guatemala was very effective against the smaller Andrea Marquez, Mexico player, and we've seen a lot of confusion on the Mexico team side as far as taking the ball. So I think hitting the ball in the center, the serve, but right now we've got Mexico serving.
Marquez served. That's Supak. Supak again and puts it into the floor. Not a good start for Team Guatemala. Much to the chagrin of their Mexican coach, Palomino. Puts it into the floor, returns the favor there. Ill-advised shot. You have to hit the perfect shot. Both players are right there ready to grab it. Okay, that's the serve. She comes up long, so second serve.
That is the serve.
Z-lob. Good clear by Mexico. Nice. Impresionante, huh?
In the last game, that's what we should have seen Juliet do more instead of going to the ceiling ball. All alone in the front court.
That's a deep angle serve. Ware got handcuffed herself that time. Oh, very, very fortunate for Team Guatemala to get that point. Sometimes you play long matches, your head starts to escape you.
Yes, it does.
You can't remember how you got there.
We've all been there.
Marquez, Supak, Martinez, Ware. Everybody getting into the flow, Gustavo. But once again, Ware put herself in a predicament as far as her position.
Well called.
Your turn to receive. Basically, you say, hey, I want this spot, get out of my way.
Strong.
Forehand reverse winner.
gaining some confidence here, Team Mexico. You can see it.
Not a surprise from our standpoint. Great pass. Donde? Where?
Second server point, Guatemala.
Get a high Z lob with the backhand here. Very nice. Set up. Good serve, weak return, forcing return, and then a skip. She'll shoot it.
Piso.
Sometimes it's easy to forget how young these girls are. Racquetball being a lifetime sport, they got a lifetime ahead of them. Nice. Try again, Supak. Up. Oh, great clear. Set up. Wrap around. Same. Miss hit ceiling ball. Ball hitter. Not much else we can say except, wow.
I think she was aiming for her.
She hit the dartboard.
Good serve.
Where? Supak. Oh, skipped it in. Little sloppy backhand there. Mexico closing in on the match. 7-4. Game
They are
number
going to take a timeout.
4,
Well
yeah.
called by El Señor Palomino. Timeout. Why don't we stay here?
We'll stay here.
Recognize our production crew with
Yeah.
us. We have
Adrián Macrino,
de Argentina. Bienvenido.
Karim Carrasco from High Country. Ni importa, señor. High Country in Bolivia, La Paz, Alto, 12,000 feet high. Had the opportunity to play golf in La Paz one time, 185-yard, 3-par. I took out a 3-iron, and then I said, oh, wait a second, I ended up hitting a sand wedge.
There are a lot of courts in La Paz.
Oh, certainly. In fact, 2-hour drive to the highest lake in the world, Lago Titicaca, and the hotel had, in the past, 2 racquetball courts there. I actually hit the ball there.
No more? They're gone?
They're gone.
That's too bad.
Speaking of gone, here we are. Mexico serving. See her partner standing in the doubles box incorrectly. Now she corrected herself before she initiated the serve. Oh, nice. Good timeout, huh?
Very good timeout.
Where? Isabella serving.
That's the serve, but she didn't get it in.
High Z lob again. Up top.
Got a break. Miss hit by Sipak.
Certainly had the opportunity there. A plum put into the floor, so we have match 9-5. 2 points away. Yeah, 2 points away from match.
Right now from the Guatemalan team.
Make that
There's
one.
another.
So now it's match point number 1. What's the over-under here for Mexico, Gustavo?
We'll find out shortly.
And we did, shortly. Kudos to both teams. Congratulations. Mexico moves on.
Quarterfinal.
3-1 over Team Guatemala. Guatemala handily won game 1, and then Mexico started to have the cream rise, if you will, metaphor. So next up will be boys 21, doubles, Chile and USA. That should be a treat for us. If you want some power racquetball, folks, watch that match.
Our last match of the night, Gary, what will that be?
Boys 18 doubles, USA and Mexico.
Fantastic. Exciting racquetball coming up. We're going to allow a lot of the play to just take place so you can enjoy the racquetball as we have some spectacular camera work. Referees are good. And we look forward to coming back with you here shortly.
Welcome back, Alexis.